Alrighty guys, it's your boy Leo back at it again with another video. So, I'm kind of in it. I'm beginning this video a little bit angry. Kind of in a bad mood. Don't worry, don't click out and think it's going to be some drama. It's not, it's just mild little inconvenience on my life. Underline mild. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna get into it. I think you're gonna start. Black screen, woohoo, let's go. So, okay. Number one, not even number one, it's only one thing. Okay, so I don't need to go through how my computer, I just thought this was cut off. I don't need to know. I don't need to tell y'all. Oh, this is just spicy. How what the fuck is it? How my stuff is set up, but pretty much, y'all know how my whole computer situation is. So cats can easily jump on it, right? Because it's just, it's a coffee table. It ain't that long, like tall, And and this is my fault. This is so my fault. I put my tea, or not just tea, I put my drink, like, on the coffee table, because when I go to bed, you know that thing you do where you wake up at, like, 3 in the morning, and you're, like, so thirsty, like Sahara Desert thirsty, so I leave a drink out there in case I need to, like, wake up and drink some water. But that's the thing, that I'm putting it on my computer, right? And my fault. So this is all my fault. Excuse you, I wanted to pick that. Thank you. One of the cats is knocking it over. This morning, I found it knocked off and on the floor. So one would think, oh, so, Leo, you went to go make you some fried rice and left your drink on your computer. Like, you moved your tea from the computer coffee table somewhere else, right? No, I didn't. And I came back from making my food, and it was on the floor. It wasn't on the floor. It was on my giant ass mouse pad that I have. It's one of those, like, oh shit, I need to go to the fucking lines. It's one of those, like, giant mouse pads, y'all know. They're, like, huge, and it's, like, almost it's, like, a little bit longer than a laptop. Y'all know. Y'all seen it. Oh shit, I'm fucking cold. Excuse me one second, I'm gonna get my blanket. I'm fucking cold. Oh my god, I don't want hair, though. I want hair on my food, though. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, shit. It's my SpongeBob blanket. I have talked about my SpongeBob blanket, right? Yeah, I've talked to you about my SpongeBob blanket. Yeah, so when I was like 12 years old, this is a fucking side channel. Actually, I was 11, almost about to be 12. Actually, no, I'm gonna finish my story and then talk about my SpongeBob blanket. Anyways, yeah, y'all have seen those really big ass fucking mouse pads. Nah, dude, that shit was spilt everywhere. Luckily, my mouse pad absorbed it, so nowhere else on the table did it get tea, and I did wipe it off underneath, but where I put my mouse is where the tea was at. My mouse did not get ruined. It's not wet. It's not even damp. But it is in that close area. So I switched it around. It did a switcheroo where it's like this, and then I flipped it, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's like drying off. I don't know why I went down there. Oh yeah, because I have maple and shit, duh. Okay, so anyways, yeah. Yeah, I just have this one, right? Oh, yeah, that's Amrith or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that. I already discussed this. I don't pronounce anything correctly. But, yeah, so that's what I mean by I'm like, kind of in a bad mood. It's really more of myself. I'm mad at myself because if a cat keeps doing that, why the fuck do I keep putting it in a situation where, you know what I mean? Because we all know humans are slaves to cats. So this isn't her house. I mean, this isn't my and my husband's house. This is the cat's house. And we just need to abide by their rules and our rules. So I need to like move it somewhere else. Or at least have it on the well, I don't even want it on the floor because my cat's I don't even know where to put it. Maybe I just shouldn't have it. But I don't want to wake up at like 3 in the morning and go like find my glasses, where the fuck those went, to get my water. Cause usually what I do is glasses bears, y'all know. This is fucking loud. Is this too loud for y'all? We're keeping it. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god, it's so fucking terrifying. I just want to kill skeletons. Anyways, I'm gonna let that hurt me. This is a good weapon. Bam. Anyways, glasses wearers know, you know, even if you set them down, you still can't find them. And I have really bad vision because I've had bad vision my entire life, and it isn't. I've actually had actual doctors say like it's not getting better, it is getting worse, and it's like it's a when and not an if. Like they have told me like when I am like elderly, I will lose my vision, which I'm like, cool. So what is that, and can we fix it? But they that's what they tell me. They don't tell me like, oh, so we can do like this or that. Nah, dude, it's like I'm gonna lose my vision most probably. Usually when they say that, they don't really know, and it could be that what the fuck? Oh, cars exist. There's a car outside my window driving by because there's a road, obviously, because we live in modern day age, and there was a glare in the window in my computer screen. I was like, what the fuck was that? And it's like, Leo's 21st century have cars. Anyways, I know that's like a blanket statement, and like since they don't really know what's wrong with my vision, it's more of a like it could happen. But anyways, I can't find my glasses sometimes. Okay, listen, it's like it's dark. My glasses are like, listen. But I'm gonna have to move it. Obviously, I can't keep doing that, thinking that my cat won't. Because if I put it on the floor, it'll spill onto like my computer tower or whatever the fuck that's called. Computer tower, right? Yeah, right? Yeah. Right? Shit, what the wait, what the fuck? Oh no, I wanted to eat the mushroom. Alright. I mean, we're all over the place. I'm gonna put that right there. So you can see a clear understand. Ooh, we might actually, well, maybe not. No, I shouldn't be like, ooh, we might actually be able to do this. I'm not gonna do that. But, I don't do that. Yeah, I should probably move it. I should probably move it. I don't know where else. Or just wake up like a normal, like we all suffer from that. You wake, oh shit. You wake up and then you have to walk to the kitchen. It's not, this is so first world problems if I've ever heard them. Oh my god, get away from, oh, it's my pet. This is so first world problems. Holy shit. I do apologize, you know, but what am I apologizing to? I feel like we've come to a day and age, maybe I'm gonna get fucking cancer for this. I feel like we've come to a day and age where we're literally walking on eggshells of like what to say because we don't want to offend someone, even though that's like, how am I supposed to know? I'm literally, I don't know what I'm apologizing. We've gone to a point where we're apologizing for things we don't even know what we're apologizing for. Making up problems that don't exist. Okay, anyways. Yes, that's so now going back to my other thing. Yeah, my little story I have with my blanket. It is special to me because I don't have I know I have spoken about this. I don't have very many I'm not trying to make this so fucking sad. I don't have very many things with my mom, but I do have a blanket she gave me. So like I was 11. I hadn't quite turned 12, or maybe I did, or no, it was afterwards, and then I spent a weekend, and then yeah, okay. Um, for Christmas break in America, well, in Texas, I don't know how I really don't, because I do know it's different. Like, my mom the school year for her didn't start until September, and the school year ended in June. Where I live in Texas, it starts like the end of like the second, it's like the last week or the second to last week of August, and then we end at the very end of May. But anyways, and usually that last weekend in May is when people graduate from high school. So then Christmas break is literally like for elementary, for where I'm at, elementary, middle school, high school. Christmas break is literally the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's. That's our Christmas break. Anyways, so like Christmas break, my parents are divorced and she lives in a different city. So this is before I even got to live with her yet. And like, she wanted to get us, because that was a whole situation. I'm never gonna talk about that. That is deep, dark, and I'm not talking about that. But like, me and my brother didn't live great with my first go around of a stepmom. The current stepmom I have is fucking beautiful. It's great. She is a saint. Is an absolute saint. How my dad got with her, I have no fucking idea, because my dad can be very difficult as a person. Like, that's not even a diss on my dad. He knows he's being difficult. He's one of those boomers that he knows he's being difficult, and yet he's like, well, this is how men are. Brr, brr, brr. One of those people. Anyways, so we were trying to live with my mom because we hated my stepmom at the time, because this is his third marriage. So when I was 12, that was his second marriage. So stepmom number 1 and stepmom number 2. Stepmom number 2 is the current one who's helping me with everything because she's awesome. And stepmom number 1 can only people have told me, because I've told them about my stepmom, and it's like no line. Literally, I lived like Cinderella, and I had 2 evil stepsisters and an evil stepmom. Like, that literally was it. I shitting you not. But anyways, so you want to live with my mom and my stepdad. That was before we knew my stepdad was a heinous human being, who I am not talking about that. That is way too dark of a topic. It really is too dark of a topic to even go into that. Anyways. And like, we stayed over there, and she had us these like beds, these twin size beds. And I do know sizing in different countries is different. So a twin size bed will be like, it's a really small, think of like only one person can be on it, even if you're skinny. Like, only really only one person can like sleep on it and be able to stretch out. 2 skinny people can be on a twin size bed, but you won't really have room and you're really snug. So it was like 2 twin size beds. This fucking audio isn't like too loud for y'all, but you know. And she got that, and I don't know what my brother's mattress stuff was, like the bed sheets, but mine was SpongeBob. I think I fucking love SpongeBob. Like, I love SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob. I'll quote that shit. Like, I am. What the fuck's the ladder? Where the fuck did I come from? I don't even know. But yeah, like, the fuck was up with that? Don't tell me it actually did get spilled on my, well, my mouse doesn't feel wet and everything, whatever. Anyways, so, yeah, like, it's SpongeBob themed. And there was, like, the, what is it called? It's not just a sheet. It's one of those, like, you tuck that into first, and it has, like, the stretchy sides. The one that everybody means it's, like, the most difficult sheet to, like, fold, because it has, like, the corners of it are elastic. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That, and then that was so fucking loud. That, and then it had one, sheet, and those two had the same pattern of SpongeBob, and then there was a comforter, which I don't even know what the fuck that comforter is, and then I have this blanket, a SpongeBob pillow, literally the shape of SpongeBob, I used to have it, and then that got ruined, and then I bought another one recently. So I have SpongeBob, like an actual SpongeBob blanket. I mean, a SpongeBob pillow, like SpongeBob pillow, not just a design on it, but he is literally SpongeBob. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I hope that's coherent. I'm gonna wait. I have cake. What the fuck? Oh shit. I guess we're doing that. Wait, I don't need that. I don't need sap. Get the fuck out of here. And I know it's for torches. I don't use torches. I don't care about torches. Because I have a ring that glows. Anyways, yeah, so the comforter, and then I have, yeah, SpongeBob pillow. And then this blanket I have. And it's blue, and it has SpongeBob doing various poses, and Patrick doing various poses. And then it has like those, you know, like the sky had like those flowers. That's what that is. And I still have it. To this day, I still have it. And I did for a while, like I said, have that SpongeBob pillow, but it got ruined years ago, and then I finally replaced it like a couple of years ago. I have no idea what happened to the rest of that set of stuff. Like, I don't know, and it will never be... Because even when I went to go live with her when I was 15, I didn't have it. So I don't know. Because I took this with me. When, like, the cops showed up and we had it... Yeah, exactly. Dark topic. And we had to go back... I won't get into that. I don't have it. Like, I took this and my pillow, but I have nothing else of that whole comforter situation. But anyways... Yeah... I have it. I was there for like 2 weeks. We were there literally for actually longer than that. It was supposed to only be for the break, and so obviously my dad was like, "Yeah, sure." And then my mom was like, "Get you out of this situation." Me and my brother, and then because we did not want to go back, and then that was still when my stepdad was like being very manipulative and deceitful. But we're not gonna get into that ever. That's way too dark of a topic. But like, yeah, we ended up going to school for a week in the small town I went to for middle school, and like, yeah, I moved around so much that whole school year. So I started the 6th grade in a different school in the city I currently live in, which was an elementary school that went all the way to... So if anybody wants to know how U.S. system works, well, for where I live in, and I am also like a millennial, so this is how it used to be in the town I lived in. It was pre-K was optional and still is. And it was 6th grade. That was elementary. And then middle school, which is called junior high, was 7th through 9th grade. And then high school was 10 through 12. And we graduated 12th grade. Then they changed it, and there was a period of time where some schools are going back and forth between having a 6th grade, not having a 6th grade, and the same thing happening with middle school and high school. So I have 2 high schools. So I have 2 school districts in the town I live in. One of them, which I graduated from, went through a system where they completely changed it to where, and they were the first district in the city to do this. Not the first ever, but like in the city, like, when they were changing it over between what school system have what, this school district did it first, and it was pre-K through 5th was elementary, and then middle school was 6th through 8th, and then high school was 9th through 12. The other school district, it was pre-K through 6th, middle school was 7th through 9, and then high school was 10 through 12. I went to a school that was in the other... So I went to District B. Okay, so we're going to do this. District A and District B. I went to District B first, where I ended up going to 6th grade at an elementary school, and it wasn't like 7 class periods. It was literally one teacher. And that was from August to November. This is so stupid. This is how... And this is not even this is just a tip of sorry. This isn't even the full extent of how much I moved because of my parents being divorced. Yeah, so from August to November, I was going through 6th grade at an elementary. And then we moved because we needed more people because it was like 4 of us, and then it was 4 kids and 2 adults, and we really needed to move to a bigger, because it was like only a 2-bedroom house, and then it was a 3-bedroom. The 2 stepsisters had a room, and then it was me and my brother on the couches in the living room. Anyways, and that's not even anything, because I know this for a fact. This is like, I'm gonna keep going. This is the majority of Mexican households. I've seen this where you have multiple people living in one house. I lived, and I always thought maybe this was like because of like us moving around a lot, and it's not. It's very common to have, because like at one point I lived with my aunt who passed away in September or October. Her and her husband, my dad, me and my brother, and my cousin. It's very common to have like 3 generations of people living in one house. It's very common. I know, and I talked to my husband a lot, where I always thought it was weird that like in the Western world, that's seen as like, oh, you're still living with your parents or someone like older than you. Everywhere else, that's very common, and it is very common amongst like Latino households where you'll have like generations living with each other. We're fucking like, we are so efficient in where we put people. Like, trust me, my house only has 2 bedrooms. I can guarantee you I can fit 10 people in this house comfortably. I just know how to do that. That's not even a stereotype. First of all, I am Mexican, so fuck off. But it's not even a diss. That's how we are. But anyways, I was like, oh yeah. So we wanted, farming is $479, others 15, so $494. So anyways, we needed a new house because we did want it more like roomy, because yeah, we did not get along because they're literally evil. But anyways, they actually were evil. I'm very into they were evil. But anyways. Oh my god, please tell me my fucking mouse isn't broken. Oh my god, but anyways, that was fucking terrifying. I didn't go to Traveling Merchant. Just didn't go. Like, we needed a new house. And then for November until Christmas break, I went to a school that was a proper middle school that had like 6th through 8th grade. And I had 7 class periods, and that was kind of a shock because I was used to only having one, to having like just one teacher, to having to remember to go to fucking 7 of them. But anyways, and then my mom gets us, and we're like, yeah, let's like get you out of here and come live with us. And so then I went to a different middle school. So that's like 3 freaking schools in a span of a little less, like 4 months. I'm going to 3 different schools. That was wild. I went for a week. I fucking hated it, because to make this even more complicated, there are certain middle school, and this is a very old way of doing this, because my cousin used to have this at high school. You would have A and B. It's kind of like college where you have A and B day, where like one day you go through like 4 classes, and then the next day you go to the 3 other classes, like that. Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday was you were certain class periods you'd go to, and then Tuesday, Thursday were the other ones. That tripped me up so fucking much, because I could not fucking wrap my head around that. It was so, because like the middle school I went to wasn't like that. It didn't have A and B day. No, we had literally 7 freaking class periods you'd go to all fucking day. Anyways, so I fucking hated it. I hated it, and it was just a weird situation. And then it turns out I didn't know that we weren't supposed to be there. So like straight up, we had freaking cops show up. My dad had called the cops saying my mom kidnapped us. And this is this fucked up part about like divorcees and like dealing with kids and stuff, and custody battles and stuff, because technically we're her child. But since my dad was the one who, like, we were supposed to be living with him, even though that whole situation, both situations are kind of fucked up, but, like, just because of that, like, my dad called the cops, and they were gonna, like, for kidnapping. Your own child kidnapping, right? Because it's whoever's supposed to, like, court-ordered to live wherever, and that's why. So that was, like, really fucked up. But anyways, Car showed up. I couldn't get everything, and that's why I only have this blanket and the SpongeBob. And I laugh because that's how I deal with my trauma, and that was like when I was like 11, and that was literally 18 years ago. So I can laugh at it now, but like, bruh, that was some fucked up shit. That takes a toll on you. It really does. Moving around like that. My husband always asks me, like, why are you the way you are? And I'm like, that is the why I am the way I am. Because, like, I moved around so much. That's not even, I moved around so much. Like, holy shit. My God. Yep. So that's actually, we're going to talk about the school system because I think it was really interesting. In the city I lived in, which is even more complicated. So for all the people who are not American, or the American people were like, what the fuck is going on here on this day? I fucking love Alyssa Edwards. I fucking think I know I butcher that quote, but like, I can never say that quote like she did. But anyways, if you know, you know what that, reference is. But anyways, the city I lived in had a different system. There was an elementary and an immediate school, like an intermediary school, or whatever the fuck. No, intermediate school. That's what it's called. And then there's a middle school, and then there's a high school. And what's this that we don't have time for? No, I don't have time for that shit. The fuck are you hold on. Pepper, please. Honey bologna. Leave it alone. Okay, cool. She's messing with stuff. Let me go to the community center. Yeah. So it was, elementary was pre-K through 3rd grade. Intermediate school was 4th through 5th. And that was the only reason why you went. It wasn't because you needed more help. It was literally just, that's how they broke it up for some reason. I don't know what the fuck that's helping. I get why middle school and high school have why middle school would have 7th class periods, because it's getting you ready for high school that has 7th class periods, that get you ready for college that's going to have multiple classes in a day. So like, I get why that's a thing. I have no idea why intermediate school is. Well, no, maybe it does, because it did have my high school didn't have lockers, and my middle school did have lockers, but they stopped doing that because they found people, shit you not, the fucking middle school I went to in this city I live in, had lockers, but people were doing drug deals at the locker, so they decided, because that makes sense, but that's literally what everybody told us, and it's literally the reason why they stopped letting us use locker. Well, I wasn't even there for that, but they said within the first 2 years, because it was a new school building built, because the old one was fucking old as shit, and then it got torn down. But anyways, they were doing drug deals and shit in the lockers. Because there was a hall that was 6th grade hall. We called it pods. It was a hall. If it's not too confusing, 7th grade and 8th grade. And they would do deals in the fucking, locker room. So, they just didn't let us use our lockers. So, I never was able to go to school with a locker, using those lockers. And then my high school didn't have them. Unless you were in band or some kind of situation like that, then obviously you would have a locker. But, for your instrument or, for sports. But anyways, yeah, and the intermediate was, 4th through 5th, and it was 2 floors. So the bottom floor was 4th grade. Top floor, why am I doxing myself? No, because that's, every school, whatever. 4th grade, and then the 2nd floor was 5th grade. There was lockers we used, and we had 2 teachers. It was, English and reading, and then math and science. Anyways, and there was a music teacher, and then, a PE teacher, and then an arts teacher, and yeah. Anyways. And then middle school was 6th through 8th, and then high school was 9 through 12. That was... Been through so much. So much of, different types of schools, and it gets fucking confused. And people think that I can be well-adjusted. People ask me, why are you the way you are? And I'm like, gee, I don't know, what, social-wise? Gee, I don't know. I mean, it's because I'm, I have to remember all this fucking information of different schools I've been through, and having to get adjusted to not only that, but but also the different school, like different cities have different mindsets, and like different people's like attitudes and mentalities do change like that, because the freaking city that my mom lived in was much smaller than this, and that's a way different boat. Like, and then I'm having to remember this, and then like I'm having to like my schooling, and then being, you know, bullied because I'm like the new person and I don't have any friends, and I'm already freaking weird because people used to call me it and freaking stuff, because that's a whole other issue. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit weird and not adjusted because I never had time to properly adjust to anything. This was not supposed to be... Oh my god, I'm walking back and forth. This is not supposed to be a dark video, but here we are. Hi guys. I promise you it's not like this, but I keep saying that, and this week has been like kind of... It's been a week. Bam. If I can get it in time. Maybe. But, yeah, so here's the schools I went through. So, I never went to pre-K, because usually pre-K was like if you, and it still is, where it's usually if you have some kind of like, still kind of is. Military will have, dibs, because we have like a base here. They get dibs on pre-K. And that makes sense too, because they're fucking they have to move, and that's mandatory, and they don't have any say in that. So, but they have dibs on pre-K. I mean, pre-K, like pre-kindergarten is what that means. And then, but anyways, yeah. So, but I didn't have that. My brother did, because he had ADHD, and like, yeah, you need some more schooling and stuff. So mine was kindergarten through 3rd grade was one school, and then I moved to the city that my mom lived in, and I went to 4th grade for the intermediate school for only, so it was like from August all the way until March. And then I went to go live with my aunt, who my grandfather's sister. I went to one school for, this is gonna be stupid. I went to that one school, completely different, entirely different school than the one I started out with in kindergarten, because I'm back in the city that my dad lived in. So my mom lived in one city, my dad lived in the other. So I went back to my dad, who lives with my aunt, who is my grandpa's sister, in March. And I was like 10. And so then I went to a different school entirely than what I started out with. And then he met stepmom number 1, which was a fucking mistake. And I went to district number B, because this was all still in district number 1. District number 2, district B. I don't want that. Oh, fuck. Yes. And then I went to that school for the 5th grade. And then in November, stepmom is like, bruh, freaking, like, you're kicked out. So that was cool. And it was literally in the middle of the night, and was like, bro, you need to get your stuff, we're getting kicked out. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? I'm like 10 years old, but okay, cool. So then we go back to my grandfather's sister, and I go back to the other school I went to when I came back to live in the city, and I went to that 4th grade. So now we're back to that school. And I finished out the school year of 5th grade at that school. And then stepmom in the summer was like, bruh, we're gonna get married. Wait, no, they're not married yet. But they get back together. This is so fucking stupid. We get back together. What? We're back together, I guess. Fucking hell. And so now I'm going back to the school where I first went to with my stepmom the first time. And then they're like, it's November of that year, and I'm fucking 11 years old. Yeah. And then they're like, bro, we need a new house because, like, there's too much people here, and dad and my stepmom are getting a little bit more cozy, so, you know. So then we move, and so now I'm going to that middle school, right? But then my mom's like, bruh, you have a really messed up situation. And it's like, yeah, I know. We've been telling you this. So then we go live back to my mom's house. And so we go to the middle school in that freaking city. That only lasted for a week, no cops. And then we go back to the middle school. Yeesh, right? Which the middle school was always in District A. I never really went to any. I only went to one school in District B, which is actually good because, yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk too much about that because that will literally dox me. But anyways, yeah. So I carried that out. You would think, oh, okay, so it stopped. Y'all thought wrong. So then I go through all the way until 9th grade. All the way until 9th grade. I'm a freshman in high school. We call them freshmen. And then there's sophomore, which is 10th grade. Junior is 11th grade. And a senior in high school is 12th grade. So there we go. Now we know all the things. So people live in a different city, different country. That is how it is. Okay, cool. References thing for that. And then we're like, bro, we need to get you out of that house, which is literally do because my mom literally took us like CPS and stuff about that, and they literally thought we were lying. Me and my brother were lying because they were like, how is your stepmom neglecting me but then abusing my brother? And it's like, because abusive parents 100% pick favorites and they will abuse a child in a different way. But they thought because we were doing it differently that it was like lying. So yay CPS for that. Thank you so much. You have no idea how messed up I am. But anyway, let me get off this. This isn't a good video. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, it's been 30 minutes of sadness. But anyways, spoken to with a very enthusiastic person. But anyways, so my mom's like, bro, I'm gonna get you out. And we're like, yeah, I know, we do. And then, like, I did see a therapist for a little bit when I was like 15, but I don't even know about that. That's a different video. We already had too much stuff with that. But anyways, so I go to the high school in the city my mom lived in. And then at that point, my dad was like, well, let's just let them two live there because my mom was literally sick with cancer. And so they're like, okay, cool. I was between a rock, me and my brother were between a rock and a hard place, because it was either like, okay, I literally can't leave here because the stepdad is a whole situation, but then my mom's sick, so really, it's like, you don't want to leave, but then you also don't want to stay there, and it was so messed up. Oh my god, I'm not even going to be able to get through that, because every time I've talked about that, no. So anyways, oh shit, it's already fucking 12 o'clock. Oh my god. See? Somebody, wait, did I already? Cool. And then, so yeah, so we have that. Yeah, so we lived there. So I went through my freshman year, the second semester, because the first semester is like obviously like August through Christmas break, and then it's that's the first semester. Second semester, which is your spring semester, is obviously January through and May. Right? Okay, cool. I did my freshman year second semester with the city I was living with my mom, and then I did all the way through, not quite ending my sophomore first semester because she passed away in literally November. You can sell anything? No, we don't. So I ended up going back to the city my dad lived in when I lived with my other aunt, which that was a fucking mistake. Holy shit. Not even gonna get into that either. Oh my god. My life has literally been one thing after the other of just like, it's not just one problem. It's been like, here's a problem, and then here's a problem, and then here's a problem, and then here's a problem. Life. That's why I say, like, when someone's grieving, that's how I deal with, because life does move on no matter how many times you have stuff going on. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Level 6 mining, +1 proficiency, pickaxe. Ooh, and I can make a bomb. Oh, yeah. Farming is 830, foraging is 150, and then a total of 980. Cool. My rice is cold now. But yeah, and then I moved back, but I moved to one of my dad's, the sister that my dad has problems with is literally the one I have a problem with. Yo, I can make a tortilla. I actually know how to make tortillas. My aunt taught me that. And no, we're not gonna at me for me saying tortilla and not like the proper way of saying it. Like, stop. You're not being cool. If you're like, well, actually it's pronounced this way. And I'm like, I know how it's pronounced. In my other previous video, I've explained that I and a cousin are the only ones who don't speak Spanish. I know what that sounds like. But anyways. Yeah, and I lived there until 12th grade. So, like, and she lived... I was technically supposed to go to District B because that's where she lived in. But, like, I went to District A. And they're not called that, but that's what I'm calling them. Because she was like... Because she... as much as she was... She at least understood, like, moving around like that it is detrimental to a child's development. And you want to put them in a familiar place. So she did let me, like, stay... Because she knew where, like, that's where my friends are at. It's familiar. And even she, like, had problems with all of us moving, like, me and my brother moving around so much. She's like, you know that's going to affect them, right? Like, that's not... You're putting them in too much of a culture shock every time they breathe. Like, you can't, like... They're not going to be well adjusted. And turns out we weren't. Because my brother was in and out of prison. And the Lord knows how I ended up not, like, doing any of that. So... And then he passed away. So that's... I mean, that wasn't his fault, though. Because that's, like, he drowned at the lake. Which is, like, fucked up, but, like... Yeah. That's how I have closure with that. Because, like, he was completely sober. Had just gotten out. And he was completely sober. And he was just hanging out with friends. And I found closure in that. Because, like, well, you know, at least when he passed, it was, like... He had no drugs in his system. He just had a, like, asthma attack. So, like, there you go. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? You have an asthma attack and you're swimming. What you gonna do? You know? What you gonna do? Anyways. I'm a brighter note. Oh my god. But, yeah. This is why I am. I just deal with different things differently. I'm not saying, like, that's still different. But, like, that's why, like, I hope... The takeaway from this is, like, if it may seem like I am not grieving for something or taking it in how a normal person would take it in, this is why. I do the things I do and I deal with the things in the way I deal with them in the best way I thought, and it has gotten me this far without any problems as far as, like, problems with the law, problems with addiction, well, I mean, I have... You know, but yeah, like, and I'm not saying I'm better than that. I'm just saying, like, this is how I've been able to do the things I do and still have a smile on my face. Is why. Because it's working. And this is why I also need a therapist. Fuck, I'll dig in your it's your trap. Oh, actually, no, that's illegal, isn't it? I asked my husband, because he went to, like, school for, like, the criminology, whatever the fuck stuff. Like, criminal and justice, whatever, and that's actually illegal. I wouldn't think it'd be illegal to dig through someone's trash, but apparently it is. I would think if they're throwing it out, I mean, they didn't want it in the first place, but apparently it's illegal to do that. And now my rice is cold. That's cool. So I was gonna buy with you, but I made rice because I was hungry. And, it's cold now. Ew. My fault. Oh, is this the final day? Shit. I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, so we have until... Oh my god, we have until, like, 4. That's what I hate. I want his... The thing about this with Gunther, you have to go inside the museum. But the museum closes at 4, so it's like... At least put the bin outside. I mean, dang. We need to hurry. Well, we were waffling, not paying attention. Oh my god. We're not gonna look for any of the gems. Like, ooh, I can, like, mine that. No, no, no. No. I'm gonna break that. I don't care because we're gonna go through the thingy. Yeah, that's a so. If y'all were so dying to know what my childhood was like, that's not even close. There is still much more stuff to deal with. Because that was my childhood. It was a lot. It was so much. Like, literally, it was a lot. Because that's just one part of it. That's just that one part of it. That's not all of it. That's not going through the divorce of my parents. That's not going through right before they thought about getting a divorce. That wasn't, like, things with my stepmom. That was not things with my aunt. That was not things with my stepdad. Like, there were, and then, like, my dealing with my mom, so it's like literally was her caregiver, so I had to take care of it. Like, it's a lot. Like, I had a lot. I have to deal with a lot of things. That's also why I have dark humor, too. I don't mind dark humor. At the end of the day, sometimes you just have to laugh at, like, the darkest things. Because if you're not laughing, then the other option is literally, like, what? Wallowing in pain and grief. And, like, that life is way too short. It really freaking is way too short to be doing that. I'm trying to hurry up. Because I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache from the stress. Oh my god. I'm gonna hope we make it. Come on, scale 10. Oh, I could have used that thing where you can go down a level. What is it, like a staircase? Oh, shit, well. I could have. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, and all that. Where the fucking skeletons are at? That's a fucking diamond. I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. It's already 4 o'clock. Ah, shit. But I'm gonna fucking try. I'm not gonna give up. I tried. And I got so far, but yeah, it didn't even matter. Just quoting Linkin Park. Maybe if I say it and not sing it, I won't get... Or is it also like can't say the lyrics either? I don't even know. I don't even know. I got so freaking focused too. Holy shit. Bruh! When do you fucking close. Shit. Son of a gun. That is so annoying. I wonder. I have a thought. 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 I wonder if there's a way you can drop it off without getting into the building. Fucking mines are so far away. I have to keep that in mind. If only it was that fast. Oh my god. Wish there was a faster. What? No, I don't think there is. I know like totems you can fast travel, but I don't think there's one for the museum or the mines. There's one for the beach. Maybe there is one for the mines. I just need to look that shit up. Listen, y'all didn't come here for a speed run or proficiency or efficiency, so I don't know what proficiency means. How good something? No, yeah, proficiency and how efficient I am. These I shouldn't have. You know, I really fucking shouldn't have. My rice is gonna be so ice cold by the time. Oh well. Ow. Is there a way I can drop this shit off? Like, here you go. Oh my god. No. That sucks. That's stupid. Look at that. Whatever. Whatever. I didn't do it and I'm a failure. Cool. Now I'm eating food. Dude. That is so stupid. At least have a little bin like this. Nothing. Is that ASMR for y'all? Just hear me eating. I'm so upset he's spaghetti right now. I spent so much effort into doing that, I didn't even get it. So mad. I shouldn't have gotten it. I should have, like... Maybe I should have done it. I don't even know. I don't know how I could have done it differently. Maybe not pay attention to my crops, but I need to pay attention to my crops. I have no idea. Sprinklers, maybe? Shit. Don't know. Why is it crunchy in there? I'm agree. Okay, so this doesn't say Gunther, but this does, so obviously, bam. Put that in there. still didn't go to the traveling merchant. Looking for gold. Focused. Oh man, 1 gold. Yep. All that. I did get a diamond though. Yep, and there it is. Where is the lost and found? No. Hello, it's blackberry season right now. Bushes are full of them. I want to pick some, but I lost my basket. Can you help me? Forgot where you put it. Ooh, I think I know where it's at actually. I actually do know. I think I know where it's at. Okay, we do that for Marnie. We're gonna sell these. And we're gonna keep these. I think I know where it's at too. I'm just slowly selling these. These sell for a lot. And it's continuous. Okay, cool. Oh, I need to get wheat. Shit. Okay, cool. Need to get wheat, that's right. Alright, fine. Fish and wheat. I'm gonna fish for a tiger trap. Look at that, perfect, man. Salmon. Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. Keeping the salmon, because I know there's a quest for that. That goes away and that goes away. Okay, cool. Bring that up. Bring that up. Putting this in there. I'm gonna go to Marnie's first. So I know. I forgot what her days are, but I think it's either. It could either be Monday, Tuesday she's off, or is it Tuesday, Wednesday? I forgot. I'm gonna do all of this for my animals. What I'm gonna do here, community center, and on the way go to Pierre's, and go to Gunther. for. Thank you so much. My cows are going to love this. What is amaranth, guys? Does anybody know? Comment down below. What is that? Like in real life. I've never seen it in real life. But then again, we didn't really have horses or cows. It would be one time. We never really gave them that. Animals are pretty healthy. I didn't see anybody give them that. No, we should look at the calendar. Hold on. See a Stardew Valley film? That's what I'm looking forward to. Elliot! Oh my god, he's so beautiful. It's perfect. Let's see, what's this? No. Get wheat. That. Oh, his basket. I don't know where that's at. I didn't know where that's at. I actually do. Man. Big. Huh. This is the time where I can do this. Bruh. And he lives off that. So. Yeah. At least it lives in an area that produces berries. We don't have berries out here. At least I don't think so. Never seen any. Yeah. We have CO. Some geodes. Yo. So. Cool. They do that. It's a beautiful blue, dude. Hey. What you doing, soft? Smells nothing. It smells something. Jesus. I haven't had ver- oh yeah, I do. Where the fuck did that go? Y'all see that? It did something. Okay. Now. We're gonna start by Robin's house. So we need a coop, because that's the last stage of a coop. It allows me to have rabbits. We need it for the rabbits, but. Oh. Start by Robin's, real quick. Just to see what a coop is. Okay. Okay. We're going on getting that because I really need to get a coop. I really do. No, 300 wood, 100 stone, and 4,000 gold. Okay, that's doable, I think. And since I have a silo, I can get. Okay, I'm gonna get started on. See, that's his basket. Don't worry, I'm gonna do that. So, because this is gonna be a long stream. This is gonna be a long video. So bear with me. Oh, gunk in my teeth. Okay. Get that. Excuse me. We're gonna put this. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, that works. That's hot. Man, whoever invented sriracha, y'all need a freaking medal. I don't know who that was. And sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I think we've already established I can't pronounce anything correctly at all. But man, sriracha is so good. Sorry if that's noisy, but like, I wanted to fill in the space. It's okay. I put that on my fried rice. Oh my god. See? Bam. See the hay. And right, I'm pointing, but bam. 7. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clear out all this grass. I'm gonna turn that shit into hay. And then we're gonna work on getting enough wood, because the next day in this game we are going to get a coop. But it's so much easier if you just prepare yourself for it, because you don't want to be spinning out of pocket for hay. You like want to like already have like your this has been a method that I think is better. Buy the silo first, get all this grass for your silo and stuff, and get it to where it's like full, or like, unless this can be endless. I don't think it can be I think there's a limit. And then like, yeah, and then get your coop and stuff, because then you have enough hay. And I did this on the other instance I was playing on when I was with Elliot. That's the most recent one I've done. And like, I never really had to buy hay at all, because I was always on top of it. See, there's like 60. That's good. You just want to make sure you just get all this. You might think, oh, Leo, that's like a lot of hay. You may need to stop. Like, no. No, because if you keep on top of it, like I said, if you keep on top of your hay, you shouldn't have a problem with, like, you shouldn't have a problem, like, getting hay for your animals if you just keep on top of things. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm just gonna do this. I don't know really where to put my coop yet. Usually I put it on that little island right there, but I don't know. We'll see. Usually I put my barn there and I put the coop next to, like, I don't know. And then I usually end up moving it, so I don't know. To be honest, I don't know where to put my coop. Spicy. I'm just clearing this up. Just clearing it up. It's also good, I think, efficiently too. What's something that's in close vicinity of, like, yeah, of it, and usually I put my barn here. I could put both. My barn and my coop, guys, right? I know the very first time I ever played this, I had an orchard here. So I had a bunch of trees, but that was like, I went to like year 5 in that one. And then the other year I was like, no, let me put it over here. So we could do the barn. Ooh, yeah. We're going to do barn and coop here. Also, if you really need to, you can get grass from, like, Pierre, but, like, okay, cool. I'm gonna leave some hay, like, some grass. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave some grass for, like, because I don't want to run out of grass either. I don't want to buy from Pierre. So we're gonna leave this patch of grass and the grass where my honey is for, like, yeah, so I don't run out of hay. Because that'll happen too. It'll happen to where you just don't have any grass. But the way I did it, I shouldn't run out. Or it should, with the amount of hay I just collected, it should have enough time for the grass to regrow. But we'll leave that there. After we get the coop is when I'll upgrade my pickaxe, because yeah, that whole, like, I can't break those stones is, like, bothering me. And when I, like, clear out things, I have to clear them out. Oh my goodness. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, so I have 5 in there, so 5 in my chest, so that's 103. I have 103 wood. I need more than that. I need more. God, it's been cold again. So the last couple of weeks, okay, so like Thanksgiving was cold. That was like the whole, that and like a week prior or 2 weeks prior started the whole freeze. Well, not freeze, but like, well, no, it was literally like 32 degrees. That's literally freezing for like Fahrenheit. If anybody wants to know, 32 degrees is freezing. Is literally literally the freezing point of water in Fahrenheit. For people who don't know, is 32 degrees. And before people fucking at me, Celsius is fucking 0 degrees, and boiling point for Celsius is 100 degrees. I know, but freaking at me. We took metric system and high. People don't real. I'm just a fucking rant for no reason. But I see this a lot of like, haha, Americans don't know metric system. Yes, we do. We learned that shit in like fucking science. When we do science, I don't know where it is in anywhere else, but in bumfuck Texas I live in, we were told that for middle school and high school, our science, we had to use the metric system when we were doing anything for science class. So just because I don't necessarily have a frame of reference for what a meter is, but I do know what a mile looks like in my head, doesn't mean I didn't use it. I did. We just used miles more, so like I understood like a mile and like a foot. I don't understand yards. So any British person or literally anywhere out of the country and like, what the fuck's a yard? I don't know what a yard is either. It's supposed to be 3 feet, but what the fuck is 3 feet? I know what a mile looks like though. But anyways, so just, I know what metric system is. We mostly do. Most of us, like, we do know. That's usually like in like not even just old generation. That's like old generation. Don't know what that is. Most of us pretty much knew because there was a time period, and I think the 70s or 80s, where they wanted to convert everything to metric, but then they thought, because literally everything here is, what is it, the customary or whatever system, and it was going to be too much work for what it was. It was going to be too expensive to convert fucking literally everything, but we do know what... We do know... I can't fucking stand that. We're gonna put those up. We do know what the metric system is. Usually if you see people who have no idea, those are the people who are literally dumb and we think they're dumb. Okay, cool. Anyways. See, that's what I'm saying. Cranberry. Cranberry's worth a lot. That's why I always buy it. Because, like, bitch, cranberry. So that's $26.71 for farming, foraging's $96, fishing's $150, and mining's $270, and other is $193. So, yeah, $33.80. Let's go. That's my little rant. Anyways, what was I saying with this? Oh yeah. So those 2 weeks for Thanksgiving, it was freezing. And this is how stupid Texas weather is. After that, 70s and 80s. For no reason. No one asked it to do that. But 70s and 80s. And so now, we're back to being freezing again. What the fuck is this? Why the fuck are my pumpkin seeds here? Hold on, wait a minute. Oh my god. Do I not have pumpkin seeds grown here? I don't know what that looks like. Oh my god, how much is it? Okay, cool. Woo! I was like, what on earth? And I was about to... I don't know if it's already been planted. Why did I just have pumpkin seeds there? I'm going insane, you guys. I'm going insane. This is raining. Dear Leo, 1 week... See, this is going to explain it. 1 week... Why I've been putting shit away in the chest that has gold stars. 1 week from today, we are holding the Stardew Valley Fair in the town square. It's the biggest event of the year, drawing people from all across the country to our humble town. If you like, you can set up a Grange? I would assume that's Grange because of range, but we all know that... No. So, hold on. I would assume that's a fucking Grange, but I don't know what a Grange is. I don't know what a Grange is. What'd you say, girl?
Grange.
Oh, it is a Grange. It's a Grange. Okay. If you like, you can set up a Grange display. At least Google Translate told me it was a Grange. Okay, cool. Display for the event. Just bring up to 9 items that best showcase your talents. You'll be judged on quality and diversity of your display. The fair starts at 9 a.m. Don't miss it. And that's why I've been setting aside gold star items. Because that's quality. I could be doing other things as well. But... whatever. Like, put the octopus in there, see what happens. Yeah, a bundle. I can do these bundles because they don't keep them. Like they don't keep it. Like, what the fuck are you? I don't have that. I ain't got that either. What is it twiggling for? What's this? No, I ain't got you. No, that's the fire ports. That's money. Literally apples and wheat, and I done fucked up that. That's my coop. Nope, and that's the winter. And that is the summer, because I done fucked up that. And that's cooking and getting a bag. Okay, cool. I don't know why it's like... I don't even know why it's doing that. Okay, so I need wood. And stone. So... Got enough... I fucking got enough stone. And I need wood. So, because we're gonna make a coop. Well, not make, she's gonna make it. Y'all ain't gonna see it on this video, but y'all will see it next week. The coop. Sorry if that was a really annoying sound. I sometimes just make sounds. Let me make sounds. I'm an American. It's free country. Let me make sounds. I am deranged. Okay. Why are you the way you are? Go back to the beginning of this video and y'all find out. I like to think that it gave me a very colorful personality. Like, I have a personality. It's a big personality. Whether good or bad, it doesn't matter. At least I have a personality. I always tell my husband that. At least life isn't dull. There'll never be a dull moment with me. And then usually he has, like, a very tired look on his face. And, like, he's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much what I expect. I can be quite exhausted. I do know I can be quite exhausted. That's usually what happens with friend groups. They think that, at least with work, friend groups, they'll think that, like, oh, you're just doing it. You know, like those people that do have a lively personality for, like, in the moment or at a party. That's my personality. Period. And I do know it can be like, oh, that's so funny. Ha 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 ha. But then after a while, it's like, okay, who's this person? Whatever. Then people start to realize, no, that is my personality. I'm not putting it on for anybody. This is literally me. I don't know how to fake a personality. I ain't an actor. Listen, if I was an actor, I think I'd be here. Nah, dude. I'd be in Hollywood. I ain't an actor. Well, I do like to act, though. That was fun. I didn't do theater, but I did like doing plays when I was in, like, an elementary. But anyways, probably should have expanded on that, but whatever. But yeah... And that's usually been a problem where it's like it doesn't turn off. So then people start to get not annoyed. Well, that's fucking optimistic way of thinking. I probably do think I'm annoying, but it's like it's a lot. And I do recognize my personality is a lot. It's a lot, and it's 24/7. I know how to read a room. I do, but when I'm in my house, sometimes like I'm like, well, I'm in my house. It's my house. I'm in my house. But it can be off-putting and exhausting. That's why a lot of my friends end up leaving. Because it's like, well, this is exhausting. I don't have the... And it's like, I understand you. Completely understand if friendship is, like, not going to be longevity for me. Or I have longevity issues with, like, friendship. So I have this... And I'm talking to the void. Because at least, because y'all are fucking trapped. Well, y'all ain't trapped. Y'all can just leave. I'm not asking y'all to leave. I'm just saying, like, y'all wouldn't feel trapped. Y'all can just leave versus if y'all are, like, hanging out with me in a bar. That's kind of, like, oh, shit. Blackberries. But, yeah. Anyways. Why are we... Yeah. Okay. Wait, we need to get that to Linus, right? Okay, so Linus stop by Robin first to build a coop. Dump this over to Linus. Then go to Gunther and drop off that doll. Yeah. Great job. Fucking cold. Yeah. It's been cold again. And, like, freezing cold again. And I'm like, bruh. There's a thing we always joke about, where it's like, in the summer, Texans are like, oh my god, I wish it was winter. And then in the winter, it's like, oh my god, I wish it was, like, summer. Right now, I'm like, oh my god, I wish it was summer. But it's like, I know summer's gonna be awful. So that shit gets way too hot. Like, way too fucking hot. Like, literally are melting. And no, we're not like 95-degree weather melting. No, we're like 110 degrees melting. And I know it gets hotter in like fucking Arizona and like Africa and Pakistan and stuff. Isn't there a city in Pakistan where it's like it gets to like 50 degrees Celsius, and isn't that like 120 degrees Fahrenheit or something? Like, it gets fucking hot over there. Like, whew. I thought I had problems. Shout out to y'all. Okay. No, we're gonna build. You see how cute it is? Oh, it's a little chicken. And you gotta wash your hands too, because they will fucking peck your fingers. Like, they will. Like, no joke. Yo! Okay, I'll start working on your new coop first thing tomorrow morning. Yeah, I got a motherfucking coop. Oh my god. What else do we gotta do? I'm gonna go in mines. It's raining. Where the fuck are you? Yo, there's your basket, bruh. My basket, thank you. This is a lot to me. Yeah, no problem, Linus. Yeah, he doesn't have money. Which is fine. I don't mind. I'll get you your basket. Gunther, we need to go to Gunther. Yeah, play. Why's our tile like that? Oh, those are leaves. I thought our tile was like breaking or something. I'm like, girl, you're a carpenter. You need to fix that. No, it's leaves. I wish the area of Texas I live in actually had a fall where we actually have leaves, because it will go straight from like green to like the leaves are fucking dead and not on the trees anymore. So you don't really get to have that whole picturesque fall where the leaves are changing colors. When you do and you don't. Like, some trees will start to change, but not much. Like right now, well, like my trees are green. Yeah. And then in January, they'll be bare. There's no leaves at all. And it's like, bruh. We really don't have a fall or a spring. Because usually in fall and spring, the weather is fighting between wanting to be literally fucking 100-degree hot or wanting to be 40 degrees cold. And it doesn't know how to make up its mind. Until one of it wins out, and it'll be fucking hot in the summer and then cold in the winter. So anybody wants to complain about how Texans can't handle shit, bitch, what the fuck are we supposed to do? It's like, bruh. Our seasons are, like, not real seasons. I hate being in here, you guys, because those are scary. I'm gonna keep going. They are more scary. Like, they'll, like, one up to you, and, like, they just, if they touch you, damage. Like, the mobs here are, like, do more damage to you. And you have more defense. But I need to go and get fire quartz at least. And then go down to the bottom, I guess. And there is more stuff here, like gold. Yes, you see that? He literally had fucking armor. See? He literally had fucking armor. Literally had armor. Like, why? But he did. So we're gonna get this gold and that diamond. Because I think Marnie and Haley like diamonds. Love of my life. Oh, I can't sing that either. I'm gonna sing Love of My Life by Queen, but I can't really sing that, can I? Haley's the love of my life. Don't tell my husband, guys, but Haley's the love of my life. He's gonna hear this and be like, who the fuck is Haley? I'm like, I swear it's in the fucking game. I swear, babe, it's in the game. It's not really cheap on you. It's in the game. God, I love Haley though. Blonde, love it. If only her name was Roxy. And then, wow, we really would be. We'd have something there. Fire crystal. We need that. See how far I can go. I might as well try to go to the 85th floor. No. Yuck. Yuck, I say, yuck. Just imagine if you're like, it's 1800s and you're mining, and you someone on this, like, what the fuck? I heard mining conditions back then were like fucked up. Like, I mean, I know there still are now, like in like third world countries and stuff, but like, bruh. I need this. I'm gonna try to go to the 85th floor before we go home. Yeah, we don't need to get that gun things. We really don't want to. Okay, cool. All right. Another further, yeah, and then that's pretty much. All the way down from there is going to be that kind of style. And we do find a little bit, like one more mob that like throws shit at you. Two more mobs. One of them, no, both of them can throw shit at you. Whatever. Okay. I'm going to community center and drop off that fire quartz. I'm gonna go down. I was gonna go back and I was like, wait, no, hold on. Bruh. Bruh. Look. Yo. We are the Junimos. Keepers of the forest. See what the fuck's that? See what he does, look what he does. See? Cool, huh? That's what happens to all of these. Really need to get the bus moving. So that's that. That was cool, huh? Ooh, Gunther. Gunther. And that's gonna happen to all the little, like, all the rooms when they're done. It's gonna be cool. Nope. Yeah. I'm gonna keep the cave carrots. Oh wait, not the clay. So I could maybe use that. Ooh, actually no, that's a lightning rod. Well, that's a beach, right? Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna. This is like for a thunderstorm. It'll collect electricity, and then like you'll have a battery pack. Okay, cool. Cool. See, we made progress. We fucking really did make progress. Holy shit. that was a lot of progress. Oh, see, look. They're gonna make. Look at that. Look, mine carts. Cute. Adorable. I want one. Alright, farming's 507, foraging's 110, others 43, so we got 6. As you see, the cranberries were way more expensive, see? Because now it was just corn, and that's so smooth, but the cranberries. Alright, guys, I think that's going to be a good stopping point. Yeah, it was a good stopping point. So we made some really good fucking progress with that. Like, yeah, holy shit. Now I just need to work on the vault because that goes to the desert, the coop, obviously my farm crops. Winter forage doesn't happen in winter. So like, yeah, we're making fucking kick-ass progress. And hopefully one of the freaking traveling merchants come in and she'll have red cabbage because that'd be much appreciated. But yeah, so I hope y'all like this video. Sorry it got a little bit too heavy in the beginning. But yeah, like, leave a like. Oh, but don't worry, tomorrow, we're Fridays and Chill, we're gonna continue with Final Fantasy. So that's when it's lighthearted and we're just talking with the game. That ain't my problem. So hey, if you didn't really like how heavy it got here, hit up Fridays and Chill. That'll be tomorrow. It'll be uploaded actually on tomorrow. Anyways, yeah, I hope y'all leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.